Cowabunga, and hello there for all who is tuning in for another episode of Chillin' on Twitch. I needed to stream. I want Marvel. I just saw Deadpool trailer, so that's why I'm playing Marvel game. What is wrong with my voice? Excuse me. Oh. I need some waiting room music. We got why not? What we got? Yeah, I kind of like that one. Hmm. We got Blade. What do we got next? Honestly, I kind of like his, but I don't mind it being a change outfit daily. What we got for Robbie? Yeah, I like that. Oh, forgot. Ooh, Iron Man. Ooh, put it on rotate for right now. Oh, it's pretty wicked. Yeah, but he was random.
I need to find the next moon seal. She does not see it happening.
Well, of course not, because I'm being stupid. Alright. Oh, we're like the Terminator. Oh, bridge.
Caretaker hardly spoke of him, but I like to imagine my father was a great hero whose spirit protected these woods.
Oh. Let's head back to the house for now. Ah. Oh yeah.
The goddess of order approves. The goddess must be busy.
I think he will be starting to scatter around. This will be interesting. Just circle around.
Looks like the new suit checks out. That's a mean left hook you got too. I think I swallowed a little brimstone on that one.
Got a minute, Hunter? Crazy world you woke up to, Hunter. Hydra running around causing trouble. Apocalypse prophecies. The Bronx.
It is indeed, Daywalker.
And that op against Faustus. The way Captain Marvel just absorbed that bomb. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yes, she is quite the marvel.
I see what you did there, and you're not wrong. Never met a gal who could throw me into the sun before.
She is a formidable ally in our struggle against Lilith.
Hell yeah, she is. Smart, quick-witted, fearless. Hell, she even glows.
And do you find all of your allies equally impressive?
Yes. No. Wait. What are you trying to say?
You are not used to expressing feelings of affection, are you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
My apologies.
And if I did, this ain't my first rodeo, you know?
Of course it is not. Whatever a rodeo is.
Yeah. Well, now that that's settled, maybe I should go sharpen my stakes or something. And maybe we should keep this chat to ourselves for now.
Who else wants to talk? Oh yeah.
All right then. Not bad, Hunter. Guess I owe Nico a little money. I thought the Ghost Rider would be tougher.
Blade. Not yet.
There's more to this workspace than meets the eye, Hunter. These flames aren't born of any fire.
Okay.
Keep knocking them dead, Chief. Lilith won't know what hit her. Shh. Tony is working. You find more coil, send it my way.
Good day, Hunter.
9 credits.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use. Got a lead on some particularly gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city. But we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let us get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Well, I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There is no passage to New York. Or anywhere, for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
Then I shall make haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter. Not much more I can tell you, Hunter. Though I did hear her
Thank.
If you've come to ask me where Magic is, the answer is, I don't know. She doesn't talk to me very much anymore. She blames me for Wanda. She doesn't let her go. Cost us all. Go find her and talk some sense into her, will you? We don't have much time.
Nico, do you know where Magic is? We need her.
Let me guess. To open another portal? She's getting a little tired of being the only person here who can do that. Can't say I blame her.
This is serious, Nico. Where is she?
Not sure. But I know she's been looking for Wanda's grimoire, so maybe check in Wanda's room?
Thanks for your help.
Oh, wait. Did I get any new? I get from that up? It may not be part of the story where I can...
Fine.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch, did it not?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal. Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
That is no ordinary book. I can sense it from here.
Nothing in this place is ever ordinary. Especially this. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers. She would never let me read it. So now I read it.
No good ever comes from a book like that. Trust me.
Funny. You sound like Wanda. She was also afraid of her power. I can almost hear her scolding me for invading her privacy. But I've done far worse than to rummage through someone else's things. Far worse. And so have you. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright parts of you. Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
We will find her. I can feel it.
And just who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your false empathy, Hunter. I know Caretaker will never waste resources looking for her.
Illyana, just open the portal.
You are like an Avenger. All you do is take, take, take. You expect too much. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps Doctor Strange should spend less time tinkering with Tony Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. No matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye. Привет, Hunter.
What?
Yes?
Look around here.
What is this? Curious. That is something.
Purple light. What is that?
Fascinating. Ah, I see. Intriguing. Interesting. What is this? Curious. I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it. I remember when I made these dolls, one for each of us. I wonder if the others are still around here somewhere. This rubble looks loose. Was I ever really this innocent? Maybe before I started my training. This is waste.
Spell the shit out of me. Why you do that? Let me go up here. That way I can remember this area just in case. Cannot get over there. There's one statue. Can't go any further without the other stone. That. This is definitely there we are.
I should have known you'd wind up here eventually. You were somehow always here as a child.
If only I had known him. And still you masked even this from me. My own father's grave?
It wasn't you I was hiding it from. I've been making a lot of apologies to you lately. Now, they probably don't mean that much. But I am sorry, Hunter. Lilith's relationship with your father went against our ways, our purpose, or so I believed at the time. It was the Elder Gods themselves who first breathed life into us. Human notions like falling in love couldn't possibly be part of their plan.
And then you met Agatha.
If only I'd realized it sooner. I might have been a little kinder towards him, especially at the end.
What happened?
A great sickness came upon this area just before you were born. Your father was one of the first to fall.
With all your power, the two of you, you could not save him?
Lilith was a gifted healer, but this was no ordinary plague. The corruption went beyond his physical body. In the end, there was nothing we could do.
What did Lilith do?
She did what anyone would have done. She grieved. But in her grief, she lost herself, and her grief turned into anger.
Is that when you took me from her?
It wasn't long after that. Things started to fall apart before my eyes. I couldn't see another way out but to run.
The plague that turned her into the mother of demons?
No, this was something else, but cut from the same cloth. Your mother was no longer the woman I knew. The sister I had fought alongside for centuries. She was gone.
I have never heard you talk this way before, Sarah.
It's hard to walk the grounds here without churning up so many old memories. Maybe now you understand why I don't venture out here that often anymore.
You were not affected by the plague?
We were all affected, whether we were among the sick or not. I'm sure there was a time when your mother and I both would have just as soon joined the dead than continue to watch the villagers suffer.
I cannot imagine you ever reaching that point.
Lilith may have been the most skilled herbalist in the New World. I saw her perform near miracles with the potions she concocted from the plants in her garden. She was consumed by the idea of finding a cure.
But she never found one.
No, despite her efforts, nothing ever worked.
I can see how that would be a dark time for both of you.
With darker times still to come.
Thank you, Sarah. Your timing may need work, but I appreciate the honesty.
Anything for you, Hunter. Anything.
If only it were always this easy to bring a family together.
What's on the back?
I'm glad to see you're coming out of your shell after all these years.
Still no new costume.
Don't sneak up on an old lady like...
Tell me about my father.
Believe it or not, you could thank your father for those good looks of yours. There is a striking resemblance.
I only have the faintest memory of him. What was he like?
He was honest. A working man, you could say. Authentic. Of course, I still didn't like him, but that wasn't really his fault. I'm old enough to admit that now.
But he loved my mother?
He loved her, and she was smitten with him. As the story goes, they were happy together. For a time.
Until I came along?
You were an unexpected gift. but a welcome one. Your father was very proud.
I wish I could talk with him now.
I know that feeling all too well, kiddo.
Okay. Yeah, it's the way I came. I need to go other directions. This way. Just want to triple check. Not even this way. Yeah.
Must not be her purview. Okay, we've gone this area. Meryl? Somebody trying to come in? Oh, it's Coral. I hear you. What about this way? See, within this way.
Hey.
You feeling all right?
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations. It's fairly routine. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Here.
The research is progressing well, but we need a bit more time.
Later.
Oh yeah, got your costume. What do we have for you, my dear? Keep you.
Ominous presence dares enter these halls? Oh, sorry, it's you. Hello, Hunter.
Let's see. Okay.
I fear Miss Minoru is her own worst enemy.
How so?
She tries to take charge of the Midnight Suns, but she won't decide for anyone. For her, it must be a consensus before she trusts herself to move forward.
So, most of us are blind to our faults. At least Nico is aware of hers.
Are you saying you could recognize your own tendencies towards self-destruction?
I rely on my companions to reveal what I cannot perceive.
Interesting. Should they ever present themselves, I shall. I shall fondly await. Our time together is always illuminating, Hunter. I was impressed by your chiaroscuro technique, Hunter.
Definitely sounds like a trail man. You know, later in life.
If you die again, could we bring you back again?
I have no idea.
Strange went on about nigh inconceivable power, and the rarest of curios were expended in your first resurrection. Assuming we had all that, would it work?
So stiff.
I do not know if I was ever truly dead.
How do you figure?
From what I understand, no carrion bugs consumed my flesh. I do not know what sustained me.
So you were powered down, but surviving on a trickle charge.
I do not know what that means.
Huh. I'll need to update my numbers. Look into a mystical battery array, maybe?
What?
Oh, nothing. Carry on. There has to be a next time. Let's do it soon, boss.
Alright.
For a recently animated corpse who's missed a few centuries.
It's super easy to hang out with you, Hunter.
Yeah, where's Nico?
I still have so many more movies to show you, like 70s grindhouse flicks. First we crawl, then we stumble. Of all the changes you had to deal with, at least the music is better.
Agreed. There's so much to discover.
Which reminds me, Tony Stark may try to convince you that techno-industrial is the one true genre of music. Best to smile, nod, and let him think you agree.
What if I do not?
He'll try to prove it with the album he's been poking at for the past 20 years.
Is it bad?
Sounds like a locomotive mating with a ball-bearing factory.
Noted.
Can we do it again? I think all of mine are edible. Nervous to try them out.
Where's Robbie?
Stay hungry. You'll get there.
What's happening, Hunter?
On the prowl?
Yeah, he seems like a fisher. Superman poses.
Does the night sky seem darker than usual?
I had not noticed. Why do you ask?
It's just off somehow. I swear the moonlight on a clear evening is too dim for this time of year. Same with the torches outside the Abbey.
Could we ask someone about this? Maybe Nico or Strange?
Maybe. As long as it's not in my head. If we're both saying it this time next week, let's bring it up to them.
Sounds good. What do you think it means?
My concern, as always, is vampires. Darker nights give them opportunity, mobility, and more chances to feed.
That is disturbing.
That's the world I know. We should do this again. We better get back to stopping the prophecy now. Hope you don't mind me spearfishing. Peace.
Interesting. Alright.
What is it, Charlie? Find something?
Wait, where's Charlie?
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
The shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
Ah, that is not good.
Yeah, I try to be considerate.
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those of Faustus's weapon. We need to recover whatever intel we can if we're going to find out exactly what's going on down there.
No, go somewhere else. Not right now, girl.
Yes.
Forever service.
Use a grant power cards.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
Interesting.
Create a drop with increased chance. How does it work?
Just like old times. The advantage is mine.
Right now.
Where do you think you're going? No retreat.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Please leave her alone. Yeah.
Take them out!
Reinforcements.
Hiya.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
I'm on it.
That's cool.
Now that was something. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
I'm just following orders.
Need a drop.
Your time has come.
It's like, quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
You only add to your punishment.
They really want to get on my bad side.
Taking the shot. Our friend requires aid. Your sacrifice will be remembered.
Uh-oh.
Hydra! The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
It's your time. You doom yourself by association. Prepare yourselves.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Only the innocent are spared. Lilith damn you to hell.
That's what I was supposed to stop.
That should keep them grounded. Now let's get everything back to the Abbey for analysis.
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow you.
Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
For a Hydra!
You will have to do better.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow this huge, the immortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
Now where's that one that hit me?
Whatever gets the job done. Suffer. That's not good.
So that's how that works.
Sheesh.
Your penance grows. As ordered.
Hardly a scratch. Everything according to plan.
Let's see.
Not bad. That was something.
Magic healing.
Nice move.
For Hydra! This changes nothing.
I am injured.
You're mine.
You're gonna regret that.
The spirit grows weak.
Weak, even for Hydra. Watch and
None can escape.
Well, that guy went through with hero persona.
one of ours is down.
They test the limits of my power.
The advantage is mine.
Ready for round 2. Not bad.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last? There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory.
Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Count on it.
Looks like Saber. Door.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
You are trying to figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Close, Hunter. But no. Something much more sinister has grabbed my attention.
Sinister?
When I was holding the trans-dimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Illyana?
Was it Wolverine?
I did not see. I said, I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo. But I cannot quite put my finger on it. All I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
Do you think Limbo is still safe to travel in?
Safe? Hunter, you are the sweetest, most naive demon I have ever met. Limbo has never been safe. It's just no one there would dare assault one of my portals. My presence, I'd like to be left to... I still have a lot of... I will let you...
Could have been missed part of the island. Probably can't even get there right now. Alright. Of course, I'm in the wrong direction.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
What's up, Big H?
There is a reason to look around.
Hunter.
Where you going first?
After some intense combat, I love to unwind with video games. Clash of Hellions, maybe Warman 3, Ninja...
Playing video games.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen?
3 demons killing each other because they could not decide who would fight me first.
Oh.
The winner had a mortal wound. Never drew my weapon. How about you?
I was gonna say a rollerblading mariachi band, but I don't think mine compares.
Tell me about this Rolling Blade band.
Back when my parents were around, my neighborhood shut down the street every summer for a block party. One summer, the band we hired backed out the day of, said our street was too dangerous to play. It wasn't, not back then, but we read between the lines. We celebrated, but there was a black cloud over everything. The band made it a party, you know? My father tried to cheer up my mom, but it hit her really hard. Then we heard it, a distant trumpet, the strum of the guitar. We all stopped and listened. thought it was our imagination. And they rolled up, zipping all around us, playing and singing their hearts out. They called themselves, well, it kind of translates to the Squeaky Wheels. They played all night, took every request, let the kids ride on their shoulders, never asked for a dime. My mom was so happy. It's one of the last memories I have of my parents. I always wanted to be them when I was a kid, you know. Roll up, make people's lives better, and then do it again somewhere else.
That is literally what you do, Robbie.
Damn. I guess you're right. I wonder if Blade knows how to play guitar. Wish we could do this.
Where'd everybody go? Where'd everybody go? What?
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful. Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
Sheesh.
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world, fighting the darkness, watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up. She didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
It isn't up to me to reveal myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to me. Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place. Of course, being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
Hunter, hello. I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments? Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever stopped you? Let's meet out at the altar. I'll try to do a better job of explaining from there. Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Let's check out some streamers. Okay. All right.
What is this? Curious.
Nothing over here. So, where are you taking me? Strawberry Kyrie girl.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Oh. Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental rods now?
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it. But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
Oh, I got another key.
An arcane key.
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key... Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Perhaps I should try this somewhere else. This does not work. The patterns do not match. That is not it. I'm not getting anywhere. magic still holds. Perhaps I should try this somewhere else. This does not work.
Child. Where am I? Sheesh. Where am I supposed to go?
Fascinating. You have not set anything on fire today, have you? Come along, Charlie.
Is he coming? Oh, he is coming. Come on, Charlie. This PS boy. I knew exactly what they were doing when they did this game.
What is it, Charlie? Find something?
Where's the library? I don't know. Is it in here? Yeah, that's what I left there. Cool, cool.
of the library.
I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the Standing Stones. Your ancestors among the Blood used them to converse with the Elder Gods.
How does that work?
Members of the Blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the Blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning. Yes, dear?
You said something earlier about the Blood.
In a world full of mysteries, the Blood have managed to remain even more mysterious than most. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
After our last...
No.
What do we got?
What would Wanda want with your altar?
Of course.
What? What do you know about the Moon Seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves. I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person?
Just another benefit of being descended from the Blood. Lucky you, dear.
Where did the words of power come from?
Well, I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods. The words of power are actually powerful invocations, tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the Blood.
And Caretaker used the...
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds. Just many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings. Need something, dear?
Good girl, Charlie.
So where am I supposed to go to next?
really be you? Come closer. After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
Okie dokie.
Was that really her?
Okay. Let's go to Tony. Where's the... That's the one.
I suppose I could banish venom to one of the lesser We'll get started.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? You're welcome, Hunter. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here.
Okay.
Shh. Tony is working. Later.
Let's see.
This should be useful. This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared. All set. This should be useful.
Well. Let's
So, like, Hunter, don't let this go to your head, but I think you're okay.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, I see you trying to make me feel included, and I thought I should take a moment to thank you for not leaving me out. Caretaker makes me feel like a child sometimes, but you don't, so, like, thanks.
You are most welcome, Nico. It is an honor to fight by your side.
Honor? Oh, man. Listen, Hunter, don't take this the right way because I totally appreciate the compliment, but you really need to drop the formality and loosen up before Magic starts calling you a boomer.
Boomer?
It's slang for ancient, outdated one who caused all of our problems.
Huh. Well, that describes me exactly.
You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna try and forget that you said that. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I see you making an effort to not make me feel like a complete reject, and I appreciate that. I need all the allies I can get on this apocalyptic reality show because I do not want to get voted out of this abbey or off this world.
Reality
you don't want to be
show?
the weakest link.
Vote?
Goodbye.
Just try and not get eliminated, Hunter.
Been watching the way you handle yourself out there, Hunter. You're not bad. I was thinking maybe it's time you and I compare moves.
He's switching his outfits.
As in combat?
More like a friendly competition.
A friendly competition, you say?
Well, recently resurrected teammate competition has less of a ring to it.
The feeling is mutual, Blade.
How about we just fight already?
Before we begin, is there anything else I should know?
Yeah, anything goes. Just don't touch the shades. Now, you want to say it or me?
Say what?
Ding ding.
What is that strange ripple in the air? It is not quite wind.
I knew you would sense it. It's the transmigration of life essences from one level of existence to the next.
Human souls?
No. Insects, birds, other creatures. The Abbey is a waypoint where the veil between planes is quite thin. During quiet times such as this, you can actually feel it happening. I didn't want you to miss it.
That was thoughtful of you to think of me, Doctor.
If I am anything, Hunter, it's full of thoughts. Maybe too many, swirling around in my head, crashing against each other in a chaotic cosmos of ideas that is the madness of my mind. Reminding myself that I'm just a small part of the whole of creation is a way I calm it. It also reminds us of what's at risk of vanishing completely if your mother gets her way.
Indeed.
But I have a feeling that with a life force like yours in play, that won't happen.
No. Where is Tony? Tony would be over. Where would he be in here?
Hi.
Maybe over here. There you are. Start breaks from his training and gives you a quick assessment of your approach.
Thanks, Hunter. Not big stuff, you know. I send him when a gesture from the Avengers is more effective than a full assembly. He's like the meeting that could have been an email. I'll have Happy send people. Wait, hang on. Can't remember which superheroes have secret identities or not, and this one definitely does. I will have Happy message the, Webby Kid. I guess I could show you a couple of things.
See you around.
Okay.
All right then. Spider-Kid seems like he knows what he's doing. But we should probably lend a hand. We do owe him one.
That's true.
You would make a great physical trainer, if you want a side hustle.
Alright, what else? Let's go. You go first.
What's up? Supervillains rampaging through a major metropolitan area is just like everyday news here in the 21st century. You'll get used to it eventually.
There you are, Hunter. The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds.
I feel like we left things unfinished, Hunter.
What's new, Hunter? Okay, Central. Work your magic. Fascinating info here. And by fascinating, I mean I want to blast these creeps to the moon. Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on... Pick a bad guy. Any bad guy.
Wait,
We're ready to make a move.
Okay.
Bye. We've got a... Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Mar-Vell felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made...
Who were you before you became Captain Marvel?
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for-real aliens. There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
I have never heard of the Kree.
Neither had I. They have a space empire. It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this gamma weirdness, keep me still...
How powerful?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience, or reliability. At least, that's how Bruce put it.
That much power, and it does not seem to have gone to your head.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted. And I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
Tell me about the Avengers.
Sure. What about us?
How...
Over a decade. Still hard to believe. We've been so busy dealing with one crisis or another, it's hard to mark the time. My coffee tally puts me just shy of 20,000, excluding the cups I forgot to track.
What are your thoughts on your fellow Avengers?
Yeah,
I'm with the team for a reason. I believe in what we do. All of us do. I'm sure you've noticed Tony can be abrasive, but I never doubt his commitment. He and Banner used to fight like cats in a sack. Thankfully, they seem to be past that. And I can't think of anyone better to deal with a mystical enemy than Doctor Strange. He's a little out of sorts right now, what with being pushed out of his home, but he'll adjust.
Do you think your team can find common ground with the Midnight Suns?
Look, I try not to get involved in team politics. I'll work with anyone who gets the job done. I don't care what team they're from.
Do all the Avengers feel the same?
No comment.
Thank you, Carol.
Of course.
Alright, what else? Anything? Let's go talk to... Oh. How long has this episode been going? Till next time, ladies and gentlemen.